Alright, today I'm going to do a quick review of the TK21 made by Fenix. It is a new flashlight. This is actually the special edition. It's got the Cree XML U2 LED light. The upgrade is from 449 lumens, which was the old TK21, to the 468 max lumen output. So here's the box it came in. I'll go over all the stuff that it came with. The box, you'll see it says max 468 lumens. 5 types of output, side mode switch, 214 meter throwing beam, and it's waterproof to IPX8 standard, which basically means you can get this thing as wet as you want, take it swimming with you. I'm not sure it would necessarily make the best deep sea diving flashlight, but you can get it wet without any worries. So that's the package it came in. Let's see, here's all the stuff you get. You get first of all the flashlight, which is a beautiful flashlight. You get the nylon carrying case so you can stick your light in. Carry it with you if you want to keep it protected. I'll probably rarely use this. I might keep it in there when it's in the truck, but most of the time it'll probably be out. It's a decent nylon sheath. It's got a little belt loop thing, little clip if you want to clip it onto a pack or something, I guess. It came with instructions, and this is the warranty sheet. Make sure you fill that out, turn it in. So you keep your warranty. I think it's 24 months. Yep, it's 2-year warranty on there. And you also get a spare O-ring and a rubber boot for the tail cap back here, and the O-ring that goes in to the battery cylinder here, right there on the edge, if you can kind of see it. So if those ever go bad, start leaking water, aren't holding up as well, you can switch them out, or if you wear the power switch out. So there's the flashlight. Got it for $95, which for this flashlight, for what it does, is definitely the best value on the market right now. Surefire's closest comparison is the P2X Fury, and that runs about $160, and you can get this for $95 almost everywhere. In fact, I don't know if I saw it more than that. I think I saw it for $90 on one site, maybe Amazon, I can't remember. So there's the light. We'll go ahead and throw some batteries in it. It uses 2 of the CR123A batteries, or you can use the 18650 single battery, which is basically 2 of the CR123As put together. So we'll go ahead and drop my Surefire batteries in there, get her powered up. So back here you have the tail switch, which is how you power the flashlight on. Simply press it once. That's a single function button. To get to the different modes of this flashlight, you're going to use this switch here. So this is the side switch. This is from the different modes that it has. You have a low, which low is 5 lumens, will run 220 hours. You have the medium, which is 58 lumens, and this will run for 16 hours. Then you have high, which is 180 lumens for 5 hours and 10 minutes. And then there's turbo, which is 468 lumens, will run for 1 hour and 55 minutes. The last mode, wow, you can really feel the heat coming off there. The last mode is strobe. If you want to blind a bear that's running at you, I don't know. I'd reach for my gun first, but I guess strobe would be nice if you're lost, want to send out a signal or something. You just hold the switch down to turn it on, and hold the switch down to turn it back off. And then this button here just goes through the different modes. So there's the modes and the lumens. It's actually, I really like this because you're not always going to need 468 lumens, and there's definitely times where you're going to want more than 5 lumens. So being able to switch through the different power outputs is nice. The flashlight itself is made out of aluminum, aircraft grade aluminum, and the finish is a the finish on it is a type 3 hard anodized abrasive finish. It's a really nice looking light, nicely designed. It's got this piece on here which can actually come off when the tail cap's off. That keeps it from rolling around. Lets you set it down on a table. I don't like the fact that this flashlight doesn't tail stand. I saw a couple sites that said that it would. It doesn't. Even when it's turned on, it doesn't. It won't tail stand. That's because the power button actually sticks out just enough to make it so it won't tail stand. The P2X Fury by Surefire does the same thing. Personally, it's a design flaw. They should have tucked the button in a hair and allowed it to tail stand, because that is one of the best uses for a flashlight, is being able to just sit on a table and leave it. So it doesn't do that, but for the price and for everything else it offers, and the fact that a lot of flashlights in the same class don't tail stand either, this is still the best one, I think. So tonight I'm going to actually do some comparisons with the light that it puts out, and eventually I'll do a comparison video with the TK15 as well. But just want to run through some of the other specs for this flashlight. Has the 5 modes: the low, medium, high, and turbo for the light, and then the strobe being its last mode. I went through the run times already. It's IPX standard waterproof. Basically the way they test that is they put the flashlight, they submerge it in almost 2 meters of water for 30 minutes, and if it's still functional, then it passes that standard test. That pretty much means it's waterproof. Like I said, I don't know that I'd go deep sea diving with it, but rain is not going to hurt it. If you're taking it in a pool, if you're out camping, if you're going down the river in a canoe or a raft, this light's going to be safe. It uses the Cree XML U2 LED, which is the upgrade, like I said earlier, to the old TK21, which had 449 lumen max output. So getting almost 20 extra lumens out of the light, and I think a little bit more of a lifespan as well. It's impact resistant, up to 2 meters. If you drop it, it probably does more, but they always play it safe. So the design does make it impact resistant. The TK actually stands for tank. Just learned that. So it's Fenix TK21. The TK stands for tank. This is the package it came in. Real nice looking package. Fenix flashlight, illuminate your adventure. And I'll even give them a little plug right there, phenixlight.com. Might want to Google that first, because if you just go straight there, you're probably going to get the Chinese version of the site. This is a Chinese made flashlight. This also comes in the box too. Go ahead and throw it on. It's the lanyard. I'm actually a lanyard fan. Some people hate them. They're pretty useful though. Alright, so I got my lanyard in. As you can see, this isn't a large light. It's about the size of my hand. In comparison to what the output is, it destroys the mag light. I mean, I have a 40 mag light in my car now that is going out of style. Mag light is if I end up even keeping it in there, probably use it just for a billy club, because as far as light goes, it's pretty irrelevant. The technology is irrelevant. I hate the big hole that it has inside the light area of the spill if you don't have it on the spot. So you'll see tonight, I'll show you the difference between this light and the mag light as far as the output goes. This is just so much more practical. The size, the fact that it has different modes in it, the fact that you don't have to use the same light output if you just want to read a book, or if you want to spot grizzly bears in the Smoky Mountains from 200 meters away. This light will do both of those. So I'm getting ready to go inside. We'll do some video testing, indoor lighting, and then as soon as it gets dark out, I'll come back out and we'll do some outdoor testing, see what the light output does compared to some other lights. Give you a good idea of what you're getting for your money. That way you can make a good purchase with good knowledge. So let's go inside and check it out. Alright, this is going to be the indoor light test, just to give you an idea of what it looks like indoors. We'll do a wall test for each beam, and then we'll also do a ceiling test. Now, taking into consideration that every camera is going to record differently, so you're probably not going to get, the most realistic idea of what the light does, but it'll give you a good idea. So go ahead and switch it on. This is the low mode, 5 lumens. You can see even this doesn't do too bad. So this actually probably beats most shelf lights that you're going to pick up at Walmart. Next mode is medium. This is 58 lumens. This is the 16-hour runtime. Next is the 180 lumens that runs for 5 hours and 10 minutes. And then we have turbo, which is 468 lumens that runs for 1 hour and 55 minutes. And then we have strobe, which will definitely jack somebody up, as you can see. Next we'll do the ceiling test, just to give you an idea of how it lights up a room. So here's the low mode, which doesn't really do anything. I have a little bit of light behind me. Here's medium. Here's high, which you can see high pretty much lights the room up, the hallway, just as much as the overhead light would. And then you have turbo, which is actually probably twice as bright as the overhead light would be. That's a bright light for sure. So there's the indoor test. Next we're gonna run it against a couple other lights, and just to give you some comparisons of things to look out for when you're looking at some of the other flashlights out there. And then we'll move on to the outdoor testing. Alright, so for the first outdoor test, we're just going to be hitting a pile of wood, a stack of wood. It's about 15 yards away. And first I'll just run through the Fenix TK21, show you the different light outputs. The first one at this distance you may not even be able to see. There's the low mode, which it's not even showing up on the camera. There's the medium. There's the high. And there's the turbo. Now, real quick, I'm going to switch directly over from having it on the turbo. I'm going to switch over to the mag light and show you the difference. And to be fair, I just put in brand new batteries in the mag light and in the little Coleman. There's the mag light. There's the TK21. And then real quick, I go ahead and do the Coleman. So it's about 15 yards. Coleman still outdoes the mag light. Alright, next up we're going to be hitting a tree. It's probably about 40 yards, maybe 50 yards away. I would like to say two things I didn't mention in the video about the Fenix TK21 is the light output is digitally controlled, so it maintains a constant light output for the time allocated to it. Most flashlights, they start dying off on light output as soon as you turn it on. This one does not do that. Another thing is it memorizes the mode you're on when you hit the tail switch. So if you hit the tail switch and you're on low and turn it off and back on, it's going to stay on low. If you hit the tail switch and you're on turbo and you turn it back on, it's going to stay on turbo. The only thing I don't think it does that for is it doesn't stay on strobe. Maybe it does. We'll check it out. Anyway, first up for the tree at 40 yards is the mag light, which it's really disappointing. This flashlight, I want to throw it in the garbage. I don't even know. Maybe it has no use whatsoever now. Anyway, there's the mag light. It stinks on ice. Then we'll go with the Coleman, which is still way better than the mag light. That amazes me. So there's the Coleman, and then we'll go through the different modes on the TK21. Oh, all right, there's low. Probably can't see. Medium, you can just barely start to see. There's high. So you can already see it's got a nicer spread and even more visibility. Not even on turbo mode than both of the previous two lights. And then there's turbo. It just it lights up everything. 15 yards from the wall now. There's medium, which I don't think you can see. I'm sorry, low. There's medium, high, and turbo.